Head of the back, we're running 2,000 metres, the final event on the card. All in, set and ready to go. Light up and away they go. Jive and Jerry and Denise's Legacy were the best two to get going. Denise's Legacy wants to cross. Drive and Jerry drives underneath it. And Footful of Indies was also well away. They were followed out then by a little bit frosty Annie Jones, and further back then behind them came at this stage Half Crown Gabba. They were followed then next by Slick La Jazz. Over on the inside of them, Masterpiece Melody, Gloriella, and everyone knows at the tail of the field down to the judge they come. The lead time was 28.5, so they slipped along a little bit, and Jive and Jerry's on top at the 2-lap marker. On his outside running second, Denise's Legacy. On the inside third, Footful of Indies. On the outside, Annie Jones, and underneath it, it's stablemate a little bit frosty. They were followed further down by Half Crown Gabba. On the inside, Slick La Jazz, Gloriella. There's another galloper there. One of them galloped out the back there, and Gloriella's just up in front of everyone knows, and the one that galloped down the back is Slick La Jazz. So they go down by the 1,200 metres, and the leader at the 1,200 metre mark is Jive and Jerry. Denise's Legacy's on his outside, and Footful of Indies races the inside. Annie Jones is racing in the 1-1, 3 back on the inside, then a little bit frosty. Half Ground Gap was next, then Masterpiece Melody. Further back in the race, then on the outside, Gloriella. On the inside, everyone knows, and back last of all, as they head down the straight to get the bell, was Slick La Jazz. They've got the bell. The first quarter was 33 seconds neat, and a circuit out, and Jive and Jerry. He holds pride of place from Denise's Legacy, the outsider. Footful of Indies has had a good run behind the leader, and so too has Annie Jones racing in the 1-1. A little bit frosty was next, and then Half Crown Gabba. They were followed over on the inside of them by Masterpiece Melody, Gloria, everyone knows, and Slick La Jazz back last of all, heading down the back, and Jive and Jerry. The second quarter was 33 seconds neat again, and by the 400, Jive and Jerry. He's giving plenty of cheek out in front, and he leads about 2.5 metres on Denise's Legacy. Footful of Indies has got something to offer. He's locked up behind the leader. Half Ground Gap starting to run on from back in the field. Then Annie Jones and a little bit frosty. They're homeward bound though, and wheeling the corner, they went down the back in 31.4. Jive and Jerry still on top. Denise's Legacy on the outside is trying hard. He's giving plenty, Jiving Jerry. He's in close to home, and Jiving Jerry will get the prize. Footful of Indies out late for second. Jive and Jerry beat Footful of Indies and Denise's Legacy. They were followed home then by a little bit frosty. Next one back on the inside was Masterpiece Melody from Everybody Knows. Well back then was Half Crown Gap, Gloriella, Annie Jones, and Slick La Jazz has finished back towards the tail of the field.